What's up YouTube? Welcome to HarethHphotography, and today we're going to be reviewing the Canon Xsi. Now the Canon Xsi is also another great beginner to intermediate DSLR camera. Part of the reason you're going to be paying probably the same price as the Pentax, maybe a little bit more for this, is because of obviously the name Canon. You're going to be respected all around in general, and also the lens. Now the Canon lenses are they're really high quality lenses, but then again so are the Pentaxes, so it's really up to you and what you want to get, how you like the feel of the cameras. The camera has a 12.2 CMOS sensor, so it's 12.2 megapixels. The Canon can shoot at 3.5 frames per second, which is it can take basically 3.5 pictures per second. The Canon's highest shutter speed is 1 in 4,000th of a second, so that's really good for sports photography. Now the Canon Xsi has the ISO range from 100 to 1600, so it's fairly decent for low light photography. Now that depends a lot on the lens as well, so I'll go and get into that in another tutorial. Usually in 1600 ISO, your camera would have a lot of noise. Actually, the picture would have a lot of noise. Now the Canon's built-in noise reduction system is absolutely great. So usually you wouldn't have to worry about that as much as usual, but you would still have to do some post-processing if you're trying to publish a 1600 ISO picture. The Canon has a 9-point autofocusing system, which is lower than the Pentax's. So for the beginner, like I said, I would recommend the Pentax. The Canon Xsi also has a live view picture, so you can see on the LCD screen what the camera is seeing. This DSLR also has a external flash mount. The Rebel Xsi takes a SD card, which is pretty much universal, so you can get it anywhere. Now, the LCD screen on the back is 3 inches, which is pretty large. A cool thing about the Canon Rebel series, the EOS Rebel series, is that pretty much all the Rebels can take over 60 EF lenses, and to wrap that all up, the Rebel's body is nice and light at 16.8 ounces. So thanks for watching this review on the Canon Xsi. For the general beginner, an Xsi is a good starting camera, but if you're looking for a little bit more full-featured camera, the Pentax KX is actually the way to go. But then again, you want to feel the camera, how it feels, you know, if you like the overall look, and you know, if you like the idea of having a Canon, you know, it's honestly all up to you. I'm actually recording on my Pentax KX right now, that's why I can't really show you a side-to-side comparison. As you can see, the 720p quality, the HD quality is quite nice on the Pentax. I don't have the image stabilization on, which is why you're not hearing noises, but even if I did have it on, you wouldn't hear noises just simply because the camera's on a tripod. But if I was moving the tripod around, or if I was moving the camera around, you'd hear kind of annoying background noises, which is made from the image stabilization system. Now for my overall rating of this camera, it would probably be an 8, because it's an all-around good camera, but it's just kind of skims out on some of the features some of the newer, more up-to-date cameras can provide. Of course, it's a Canon, so it'll last you a long time. Now let me tell you, this is a very sturdy camera. This has been dropped on the floor a couple of times, and like on the concrete, and it still works perfectly, which is strongly showing the build quality of this camera. Normally I wouldn't do that with my Pentax. So if you're going hiking and things like that, this would be a good camera to buy. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, HarethHphotography on YouTube, so www.youtube.com/HarethHphotography. I'm actually going to a 5-year vow renewal, and I'll be taking a lot of pictures with the Pentax KX, and hopefully if I come up with good ones, I might come and brag to you guys about it and show you guys, show off some of those pictures I took, and yeah, stay tuned, so subscribe, and bye.